guys, the thing I want to talk about next, if you watched my previous video, is a product that's really been a game changer for me. So I'm actually going to dedicate a whole video to this product, which is the next step in my makeup application process. The first video was on my priming and prepping my skin, but this product deserves a whole video on its own. This is the Jart Cicapair. I think that's how you pronounce it. That's how it's spelled, Cicapair or Cicapair, not really sure. Anyway, it is the Tiger Grass Color Correcting Treatment. This thing is amazing. It came out in 2016, so last year. I bought it before the holidays, I believe, and honestly, I can't believe that more people aren't talking about it. It has been an ultimate daily use item for me. You can wear it if you wear a pound of makeup, or if you are like, I'm a natural girl. It's good for everyone. There's a couple things I don't like about it, so I'm gonna be honest and give you all that, but I'm gonna actually show you the difference in my skin. I think you can see I obviously have some acne and some redness. I have a red undertone. Like, I don't have great skin. Often people think that I do, but there's a lot of stuff that I do to hide my not so great skin. Now, don't get it twisted. I do not have horrible skin. I don't have cystic acne. I don't have really deep scars. But still, like, if I get closer, you can see that I have discoloration. I have a 5-head A. And I have, this is from a scar. I've lost pigment in my skin. I have a lot of sunspots and freckles. And then, like I said, I get redness in my cheeks. So I think you've seen enough closeness of my skin, but I really want you to be able to see the before and after. So before I apply this, I just want to kind of quick talk about my hits and misses on this product. I don't like that it comes in a jar. So you get this really big jar. I think the price point is around $50, and I was kind of like, girl, but trust me, it's worth it. But it is, let's see, it is 1.7 ounces, and honestly, you do not need a lot. This is gonna last you a long time. And what I did before this was actually got a sample from Sephora, and the sample jar alone lasted me weeks. So you're really gonna get a lot of use. But going into that, now what I'm gonna say is I don't like that it's in a jar. Because you're gonna have it for so long, I just feel like your risk for contamination is high. So you really need to be careful that you're washing your hands before you're ever dipping into this. Again, I've washed my hands and I've sprayed my fingers with alcohol because I am a germaphobe. It does come with a little spoon. I'm not incredibly interested in this little spoon. Cute, sure, whatever. But plastic is porous. So what are you doing to keep this clean? I mean, yeah, you can wash it, but it'd be like using a plastic spoon to eat your lunch every day for 6 months. That's not cute. I'm not invested in using that. So I wash my hands, spray my hands with alcohol, whatever you want to do to clean your hands before you use this. So that's really my biggest complaint. I don't think it's too thick that they couldn't have put it into a pump, but the packaging's really nice. It's in this green glass jar. It's really heavy. So I'm not going to say that the packaging isn't nice. I just don't preference it in the jar. What it says, its claim is, it neutralizes redness and protects skin while improving the skin's appearance and making it vibrant. It does have an SPF of SPF 30 in it, so I really like that. Things I wish I had have known when I was a little younger. I was always concerned about my skin, but obviously not enough, and I would have been wearing SPF every day, and I didn't. So going forward, I'm not going to make that mistake, and I love products that are multitaskers that I'm going to apply anyway because of what it's going to do, but protecting my skin for future, great. So that's kind of my biggest miss, honestly, is that it's in a jar and it comes with that stupid little spoon with plastic that's porous. And if I'm wrong on that, sorry, Dr. Jart, but I feel like I'm not wrong. It can't be like special plastic. Okay, moving on. This video is getting too long, sorry. So I'm actually gonna apply it now, and I'm gonna show you how much I use, and I literally spread it all over my face. So I'm just going to take kind of like a dollop on my finger, and then I just dot it around. There's really not any sort of special thing I'm doing here. That's actually probably too much. I probably use too much. Wow, I look crazy. This is funny. Okay, so, and then I literally am just going to rub it in. So I'm going to look in my mirror for a moment here. Now the thing with this is you're not rubbing it in like you would a lotion. You're kind of lightly rubbing this. You're rubbing it on top of your skin rather than trying to rub it into your skin. This actually streaks a little bit. So once you kind of get it spread around, you have to look a little closer and make sure that you haven't left it streaky. The cool thing about this is it starts to match your coloring. So as I'm applying this, you're going to see the green fade out and it's going to start to match my skin tone. If I were to wipe this off with a napkin while it's still in its, wet form, the napkin would actually be kind of like a nude skin tone color. So it's interesting to me. I thought it would stay more green and it doesn't. Okay, I've really got this everywhere here. I would, no, that's probably the right amount for me. You're gonna, blend down into your neck. It's almost like you're applying, if you were to be applying foundation and not use a beauty blender and or a brush and just be using your hands, you kind of put it on like that. So I hit everywhere. I don't find this to affect my makeup in terms of longevity. I don't think that, it makes it, even with my oily skin, it doesn't make my foundation not stay well. Like, it's honestly, it just really helps my color and it doesn't negatively affect your next layers. It's kind of crazy. Okay, can you see? So it's kind of like this really weird light color. It matches my skin, but it definitely brightens and lightens my skin, and it takes away a lot of the redness. So you guys can't really tell in the video, but okay, like here, see, like I didn't blend it in all the way, and you can kind of see that. So you do need to make sure that you kind of get in there and make sure you've spread it out evenly and you're not leaving any streaking. I just don't feel like the video's probably even doing it enough justice. In real life, maybe you could see it. I could walk out of the house, honestly, without putting on any more makeup and feel confident.